Thanks for joining us as we get set to... Bring you NBA back. Basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And, of course, Chris Middleton. It's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Pelicans jersey.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And, Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Kicks it out to Williamson. From outside, off the mark. We're about 1 minute into the first. Down low. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Daniels. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Fox. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. He takes it in. Here's Drummond. Now Bamba. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
3 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's McCollum. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. The shot by Yao. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you guys think about the Orlando Magic. It's been a franchise that hasn't been able to get any kind of footing in the right direction. This all transpired after Dwight Howard left. They've had a number of high draft picks. We've got to see what happens from here.
The Magic, Doris, have accumulated a lot of losses, too, over the years. And you feel it taking a toll, I think, on their confidence. Do you?
I do, Kevin, because this is a team with a lot of young players. And when losing is all you know, it's a challenge. You're trying desperately to establish culture and winning habits, and you need to start being competitive again. It can be a perpetuating cycle that they've got to break out of.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now Daniels, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Pass to Williamson. Stolen by Bamba. And stolen by Yao. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson, it is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Here's Bryant. The Pelicans make their last shot. Back to Drummond from 15 feet away. The rebound by Middleton.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Drops in the tray.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
Bryant's shot is off.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Now, here's Young. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans.
That's what we call embracing the physicality of the game. Andre Drummond, never afraid of taking contact.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum right side. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Here's Stackhouse. Here's Suggs. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Yao. Wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Here's Suggs. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. Suggs has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Magic leading by just...
The Magic, 16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
And it's Carter missing. The Pelicans trail. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hayward can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's good.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you pretty fast.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. The Magic making a switch here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here is Forbes. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Poke loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. Howard with it. Back to Hayward. Pulls up on the wing. And it's in off the backboard.
I think you've got to go over the screen on Gordon Hayward, because if you don't, he's going to pull the trigger quickly.
To the middle. Shamet with the steal. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Howard's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Carter with the three. Forbes with the rebound. Howard at the elbow. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Hayward can hit. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Magic. On you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Here's Drummond, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Pelicans leading by 3. Screen by Howard. Here's Hayward. Rebound by the Magic. Bryant tries in. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Out to the wing. Outside Murphy. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trailed by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Stolen by Bamba. Here's Drummond. Good D by Howard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Shamet. Howard with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hayward with the ball. Bamba picks him up. And here's Murphy. 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Hayward. Inside. It's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And finish. finish off by Bryant.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
For three, Hayward. A shot off that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 3. And we'll return shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. To the paint. Castellano. He can't get that one to fall. The Magic go the other way with it.
And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down. And offensively, he can take it down low. We know he can face up and make shots.
Now Yao, defended by Carter. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to Yao. 5 to shoot. And Yao slams it in.
Check out Yao doing big man things. And this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Orlando with the ball. 3-point lead. And for Wendell Carter Jr., you know, Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career, obviously.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple at the center position for a long time.
Pass to Yao. All alone. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. From 20 feet out, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And Suggs throws it down.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
To the inside. And Yao gets it to go. Yao's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Here's Anthony. Count that bucket. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
Pass to Yao. Stolen by Carter. Down low. Here's Wagner. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now an 8-point Orlando lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Taken away by Anthony. They push it up 4 on 3. Wagner with it. Now defended by McCullough. And that one's good. Wagner.
That's big-time focus from Franz. Okay, young sir, we see you taking the contact.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So both teams making some changes here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hayward, right side. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him.
Well, Gordon Hayward has the ability to be a primary or a secondary ball handler. Why? Look at the passing he's capable of.
Bryant looking over the floor. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Drummond, a screen. In the corner. Bamba with it. Inside. Murphy with the steal. Hayward from outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Now Hayward. Pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So for the Magic. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Suggs. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happened.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Orlando leading by 13. Now here's Fultz. And there's the drive. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
And Williamson throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And Fultz gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 15.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him, and you're right. He probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. Andre Drummond showing you I am a vertical threat at the cup. Look out.
Knocked loose. Daniels with it. To the middle. Yao gets the bucket. Yao's got 10 points here in the second half.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, it's uber rewarding. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Inside, stolen by Bamba. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third team foul.
Here's Fox. Driving inside. And it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Daniel. Here's Yao. An easy 2 points on the layup. Yao's got 4 this quarter.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man. Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Here's Bryant. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Magic.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kobe Bryant.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Here's Fox. Here's Drummond. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Yao. No one near him. That one a little long. Now Fox. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never